Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. AutoCAD video 3, basic to advance. In first video, before first two videos, we learn about line arrays like these up to scale. Today, uh, we will talk about uh, more command in the right side. So the next command after scale is stretch command. Stretch command is using for stretch object, like you can increase its length or width. Suppose up to this line you want to extend this rectangle to this line, so this command is used for stretch command. You can pick from there the right side bar or from here, yes. Then you will select the part of that object which you want to stretch. Suppose if you will select the whole, it will not stretch, so I will select this part of the object, then right click. Then is asking for the base point. I will pick this point, and to here I will extend. Same like if you select this one, for repeat command you can press space. If I select like this whole and then specify, it will not stretch because I selected all. So the method for the stretching, only select that part which you want to stretch, and then right click, and then anywhere you click and it will extend. Okay, this is stretch command. The next command is trim. Trim is for cutting. As you can see from the sign, there is scissor. So suppose I have a line here and I want to cut this part or this part of the line. So trim command you will pick from here, or you will enter TR, and this the shortcut of trim, and it will insert here. Click here, and it's asking for select the object to trim. I can trim this one, you can see, trim here this one, trim this one, and the last portion cell phone. The next thing in the trim command, suppose I have line this here. So if you want to trim, it will trim, but before in the previous AutoCAD version it wasn't trimming. There is nothing inside this, but for what I want to show you, if you have a line, I will take copy of this line. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so if you press trim, then it's asking for select object to extend, or crossing mode. There is a project erase, cutting edge, like so you can trim anywhere you can want to trim that part of the object you want. So trim is using for that cutting the edge of the extra. Suppose you have something like extra this line, so you want to trim, you can trim from here. The next thing is extend. Extend is the opposite of trim. So if you want to extend, EX, enter, and R select from here, and then press click on that object. You can see now, if I click here, it will extend. For extend, there must be something in front of that line. So it's, suppose if I click here, this you can see from the sign, because there is nothing. So if I click here, they will extend up to where must be a limit in front of that. So up to that limit it will be extend. So on this side, if you can see, there is a boundary, so it will extend up to that one. For here, if I click, it will extend that boundary, or from here. The trim and extend object is opposite to each other. For trimming you can cut, and for extend you can extend object. Okay, the next thing is break a point. Suppose you want to break an object. This is now a circle as a whole. If I select, it will select here this line. Suppose this line is one line home from here. If I want to break it, so I will click here or uh, select object. First is asking select object, and then from where you want to break, in this point it's now break. There is break inside. Before, if I was selecting here, it was whole line. Now suppose this circle or this rectangle, but for line you will understand better. Suppose if I selecting this line, now it is selecting as a whole, it's one object. But if I select this one and I click okay here, and asking for the font, so on that font is now there is break inside this font. So break to make a break in one object. Now these objects are two. If I select this one, is selecting separately, the other one is selected separately. For the third one, this break is a little difference from the other one. For this friend, you will show the distance, how much break you need. Suppose I want to break this circle, so I will click, and from here you can see now how much break you need. The length also specified from here is now this one. The bracket point, only the point for the break. From here you can specify the length up to where how much you need a break. So if I want to break here, I will select, then asking from which side you want to break. Like this you can create a break inside this. Then the other command is join. Join is the opposite, almost opposite to break. If you enter J and then you want to, before I make break in this line, so if I select this line and this side and then enter it, now you can see it join again. And it is when I select, it is one object now. Before it was two. So join is the opposite of break. So suppose this is one line, this one line, and this line is now, if you can see, this is the three segment or part. So if I click join or J, so I select how many uh, object it will be joined together. But the most important thing, they must be connected. So there is between them no gap. If there is a gap between the object, then it will not join. The gap mean if there is a break, suppose this one, then this two line will not join. If I click here, this line and this line, that they will not join. Why? Because they are not connected. It must be connected at the point, then it will join. Suppose they are now, they are join, they are connected. So when they are connected to each other, you can join it. Select at once, and then now you can see it connected. So I think these 4 or 5 commands are enough. So anyone who want to practice on this, you must practice from the start, from the line up to the last one every day. When you are practicing on it from the start to end, the whole command you must repeat every day. Okay, that was today video. Thank you.